This is perfect.
Whatever you're plotting between those scheming synapses of yours, you can just forget it. You want to break up Crystal and Tad, you're on your own.
You're going to give me my ammunition.
That's funny. No, I'm not.
That's a key. It's like a gift from God.
Would you just get out, please, before lightning strikes my cabin?
You know Babe's father.
No, I don't.
You know, it's amazing what you can find out when you do a genealogical search on the internet.
Really? How fascinating. So is that your new hobby?
I sent for Babe's birth certificate. Accessed a few sites and verified, et voila, Babe's father, Dr. Ronald Desmond Fitzgerald, graduate of Stanford Medical School.
Ron Fitzgerald? And Crystal? Ron is Babe Carey's father.
So you know him?
Yeah, I know him. We weren't close.
He wasn't a fun guy?
A little too much fun. And his own biggest fan. He was so arrogant. Thought he was the hottest thing since Jonas Salk.
So you two had a lot in common. Kidding. Have any idea where he went?
Last I heard, he was in Northern California, I think. He went into pediatrics.
Probably couldn't take the pressure of surgery, like you.
I have no idea why he chose that field.
Well, maybe you want to ask him?
You want me to call Ron?
Sure. Why not? Invite him for a little visit. A little mini reunion. You and Ronald and Chris.
Force someone to love you. You might as well try to teach a pig how to sing. In the end, it's a waste of your time
And
then
it
just...
annoys the pig. Honestly, for heaven's sakes, David, it doesn't have anything to do with Tad. It's to show Crystal for what she really is.
Didn't you just accuse me of being interested in Crystal?
Yeah, but you see the truth, and it doesn't make a difference to you.
Thanks, I think.
Look, I've always seen JR as my stepson. She has somehow maneuvered her gold-digging daughter into the Chandler family.
I don't know. That sounds more like Adam's problem than yours.
Well, you want to let Adam handle it? Honestly, I'm not out for blood. I just want to expose Crystal and spare the rest of the town.
Oh, yes. The benevolent Liza Colby. But it's more for Tad, don't you think?
I'm not going to let her and her daughter take advantage of anyone else. Everyone deserves to know the truth about Crystal Carey.
Infatuation from obsession and sickness, Liza. Your focus on Crystal and Tad is becoming unhealthy.
It's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Hey, I've learned from my mistakes.
Oh, yeah, maybe this time. And look at you. Honestly, living out here in the middle of nowhere like some mad hermit.
It's not a cave.
It's the Frank Lloyd Wright equivalent. You make a lot of money, right? I mean, you can't afford a maid.
Would you leave that the hell alone?
That wasn't trash. Ew.
Well, I guess it is now. But for a few brief moments, this was almost a miracle. So, for those few brief moments, I thought it was possible. The DNA from this swab was going to prove that Bess was Bianca's baby.
Tad beat you to the punch. I mean, the results said the baby was Babe's and JR's.
Oh, believe me, it did cross my mind that Tad doctored those results.
Tad? Never. I mean, he's cursed by his own honesty. If you sensed anything fishy, check Crystal. She's the one who stood to gain by keeping that baby a Chandler.
Liza, you've got to let this go. Crystal is not responsible for the disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa or the Lindbergh baby or global warming. She wasn't on the grassy knoll, nor was she asleep at the wheel of the Titanic.
You know, you're hypnotized. Just like all the other men that Crystal is rubbed up against.
You're becoming more and more sick by the moment. You need a good therapist.
I thought you were smart.
I am smart. I'm smart enough to tell you to get the hell out of my cabin. Come on, now. Go. Arrivederci. Ciao.